I wrote the theme song for our town.
Your town has a theme song.
Well, not officially. I'm
Okay.
trying to get. I want it to be played on the PA system as so. If you enter
Right,
the
yeah.
town, this is what you hear.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Don't you come round here unless you're looking for trouble. It ain't a needle in a haystack or a treasure at sea. 'Cause in Ripley, Ohio, there's only two kinds of people: badass sons of bitches and sex machines. You know, we got a good like slide guitar solo here. And then I'll play the second verse here, sorry.
Slight part underrated.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. You ain't got no cell phones, you don't use the net, you can't recite no Shakespeare, you can't do no math. But down here in Ripley, there's only two things we know: giving ass whoopings and making the love. So don't you come round here unless you're looking for trouble. It ain't a needle in a haystack or a treasure at sea. 'Cause in Ripley, Ohio, there's only two kinds of people: badass sons of bitches and sex machines. Thank you. But yeah, that'll be playing on the PA, even during Christmas time. You know, in between Christmas carols, you'll hear that song.
That's all. I'm glad that you're the one that wrote the song for Ripley, because I know New York City has like their theme song or whatever, but it's written by Taylor Swift from Tennessee.
That's right. I was born in the river. Like it doesn't get more Ripley than me.
And then Louisville, I don't think has one, but that's where I'm from, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Down south, that 71.
So you and Johnny Depp are best friends, right?
Yes,
That's right.
he's my distant cousin.
Is he really a pirate? Has he become a pirate?
I
I
like
guess
to
is what.
believe so.
Yeah, I think he's like 99% pirate right now.
He's that 1% of pirate that like disinfectant can't get.
Exactly.
Because the rest of them are all gone.
That's right.
Except for Somalia.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, I'm the captain now. Yeah.
All right, you had another great story that I definitely wanted to touch on about how your farmhand, the Great Handsome, had his front teeth and lips blown off by his best friend while shooting cigarettes out of each other's mouths. Now, I want to know, what kind of gun was used?
I believe it was just a .22 caliber pistol,
Jesus.
so not a large caliber pistol, but
Still,
enough to blow your front teeth and both your lips off. So the Great Handsome, this guy, I mean, he should have movies written about him.
some of my friends that were in here earlier, they're EMB majors. They want to work on that stuff, so I'll have them draft up a script. It'll be all good.
I want to show him my World Tobacco Festival as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
So the Great Handsome.
We'll get that worked out.
This is great.
Due by Monday.
Oh, I love it. I don't have to go back for 2 weeks. I'm good. We can get this done. The Great Handsome was a legend. He referred to, I don't know what his driver's license said, but everyone knew him as the Great Handsome. That was his name, the GHR.
That's awesome.
The Great Handsome Rich. His name was Rich Gorman. But, I mean, everywhere, the police station especially, like, they knew him as the Great Handsome. He was, when they'd come get him, like, Great Handsome's out again. He liked to drink a lot. So you can imagine there was some drinking involved in the shooting of the cigarettes when that was going on.
I was going to ask about the thought process specifically, but now that I know that was involved. Thought process pretty much non-existent. Is it safe to assume?
I would say there was no
thought
thinking
process
at all. Yes.
Okay, great.
The process, no way.
All good
no
stories
way.
start out that way.
No way. The guy, he drank himself to death at 36.
So he's like John Bonham.
But not like, it wasn't like a sudden, it was like liver failure. So you got to think about how committed you are, because the body can take a lot. The body can.
So exactly like John Bonham.
Well, actually, probably.
But yeah, so to poison your body by that
Yeah.
young age, like you are committed to that.
Very committed
like,
to all the wrong
wow,
things.
like what? But everybody loved him. You know, he's a great character.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the great handsome Rich. Yeah, shot his teeth out. What else? What else did he do? He just liked to fight. That was the other thing. You get whipped, just get beat up constantly, but
Yeah.
loved to start fights. Like,
yeah.
Besides that, wonderful man.
Right.
Wonderful man. Never hurt anybody. Just liked to run his mouth. It made a good wrestler, like a villain, a wrestling villain.
Yeah. One of those guys is not actually like a threat, but like.
Yeah.
But he's a threat, like in the ring, I guess, or whatever. Like, you know, he's never gonna hurt anybody that's like, you know, outside the barricade. But he's gonna kill whoever's in the ring.
He's a good villain, right?
Yeah,
he's
great
just
villain.
a legit villain. Yeah.
Right. And are all of these are these new songs, or these songs that you?
Couple of them are new. Duct Tape song is old. I wrote
Okay.
that many years ago. The Cocaine Banjo song, I've revamped. I would
Okay,
say, like
yeah.
I started it a long time ago,
Yeah.
and revamped it. Let me think. A newer song.
That's one of those things that I think about. Like, what if you write a song and you love it, and then you're one of these bands that lasts like a long time? Like, you know, ZZ Top has been a band like for 50 years, or like them touring and stuff. What if they just like hate all their old stuff and just like can't, like, not them specifically, but like you make something and then years later you're like, "Ow, this is terrible."
I'm sure that happens, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta happen because
Yeah.
you listen to bands like you said, bands that have been around that long. Not to go back to Metallica, but some of the stuff sounds so different, right?
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
gotta think like, I mean, there are songs they never play anymore, and you gotta
Yeah.
think in their mind they're just like, I'm so sick of that song, like it just, you know, like throwing cow patties just makes me want to throw up, like.
For bands that are like old like that, like you really got to see, like if they're going on tour, you got to see them at the beginning of their tour, because that's when they're not going to be sick of playing all the old stuff that everybody wants to hear, you know?
That's right.
And
That's
then
right.
if you see them at the end, they're like, "Yeah, we're going to play our new album," and the whole thing, and it's like,
and then everybody leaves.
people didn't pay $80 for that, you know?
That's right. That's very true.
I saw Weezer and the Pixies on like their co-tour.
Yeah.
It was the first night of their tour. Weezer played like 7 songs from their first record, which is the one everybody loves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pixies played like, you know, 75% of their first 2 records, and they played stuff from like their first EP.
Yeah.
But then, you know, they were about to release a new record, so they're not playing any of that old stuff right now. So
Yeah.
they're definitely supporting their new record and everything. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, you really got to like get in early on those kinds of tours and things. Unless you're one of those crazy people that love the new stuff. Well, not that they're crazy, because, you know, it's different, but I'm gonna retract that, sorry.
Sometimes the new stuff is good.
Sometimes it is,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. One of my favorite bands of all time is Dinosaur Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Their new stuff
Yeah.
is just like everything that they've released since they got back together is just phenomenal stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every single thing.
I didn't know that. I probably haven't heard anything from them since like late '90s, so I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the new stuff is good.
Yeah, they got back together in 2007 with the original lineup, like from the 80s and everything.
Yeah.
And they all hate each other, but they don't care because they just tough it out to make good music.
Yeah, yeah.
They've released more albums now than they did with the original lineup before they broke up, and they're all great.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's not like as good as like their old stuff, but like it's like, you know, the worst piece of chocolate, you know, it's still it's still great, you know.
That's right. That's right. Oh, good. Fantastic.
Yeah, I love when bands are like just able to when bands are like really good instead of just like having a few successes.
Yeah.
Every now and then, just consistently releasing great stuff. You ever listen to Guided by Voices?
I have not.
They release like 3 records a year for the past like 30 years, maybe 40, and it's all great. Like I don't know if he's like got something like in his head that makes him just like very prolific.
Yeah, yeah.
Or something, but I'm super grateful for it. They just like it is kind of daunting though, because you don't really know where to start.
Do they
like,
tour? Do they tour that
Yes.
much?
Yes.
Wow. That's
they-
amazing.
They released 2 records. I'd seen them in Chicago in September, and they had already released 2 records this year.
Yeah.
They're about to release a third, they were on stage. They're like, yeah, we're gonna play one of the new ones. We were like, okay, cool. And then it wasn't from either record they released this year. And everybody was like, what's happening right now? And then a few days later, they announced a new record, and like with the single, that was the song that they'd played then, and just nobody knew it.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That might be like Deal with the Devil, like Led Zeppelin stuff. Like he's just getting this song through a medium and releasing them.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of stuff to write.
So I have no idea how, like, he probably can't even remember, like, upwards of 65% of his catalog or anything.
How could you?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be 1,000 songs, right? Or closer, maybe. Yeah.
He's, like, under Guided by Voices, there's, like, I think it is like around 1,000 or something like that. But then also he does like his solo stuff, which is weird because it's all him doing the Guided by Voices stuff anyways.
Yeah.
But if you count like every song that he's written, both in Guided by Voices and just like Robert Pollard, it's like thousands, like actual thousands of songs. Like he just doesn't stop. Like I feel like it's the only thing he does.
That's amazing though. What a gift.
Yeah. If I could have one gift, it'd be that one. You know.
Yeah. Prolific. What a prolific songwriter. Wow.
But awesome. Yeah, if you want to, like, do you have anything like coming out, or do you have anything that you recently released?
Yeah, I just I have an album that came out about a month or so ago.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Boner Jams Volume 2. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, all that stuff.
Is it on Spotify?
It is on Spotify. It is absolutely Van Pimpenstein Boner Jams Volume 2. There was no Volume 1. That's the secret.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that kind of stuff.
I gotta keep the fans guessing. You know, the three of them that are out there, they're trying to find Volume 1, and they just can't find it anywhere. But I'll release it later, and I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot to release Volume 1.
This is the prequel."
Exactly. The Force Awakens.
Hollywood's doing it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just release a bunch of shitty prequels to my albums. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll have Disney make them. Just kidding. I like some of those. I didn't mention the name, so it's okay.
Right,
I think it's all right.
It's okay.
Can I play a song from that album? Cocaine and Banjos is on there.
Great.
But this one's on there as well. This is I'm a big Dropkick Murphys fan.
I've seen them. They are amazing.
I've never seen them live. They
are amazing. I don't mean to derail right
before
song,
go.
But,
go, tell.
I don't have a story from when I saw them, but I still, I just read this article online that some guy just started, Sig Heiling to one of their songs at a show, the Nazi Salute, for anyone that doesn't know what Sig Heil is. And then, one of the guys just, got off stage and started beating him up with the bass, and then the bass was, of course, shredded, and then he kept beating on him with his fists and everything, and then just gets back up on stage and says Nazis aren't allowed at our show.
No way!
Yeah.
That is intense. Good for them.
Well, who would do that at a Dropkick Murphys show? Who's that dense? You gotta read the room.
Yeah, exactly. There's this...
Not that there should be any